Oh, Nathan, what are you wearing there, my friend? What you got on there, my friend?
Some ghost merch.
Do you want to show the audience what we bought in Vancouver? Why don't you show your shirt? Show off your body. Your sexy body.
So this is the shirt, as you can see. It's got like the little brain. Like the wings around the brain coming out of the hat, and the skull and fur. And of course, it's got the,
And we're up at the top. We'll go back. So this is where we saw it. Vancouver, you'll see there, folks. West Coast, all the way up there above Washington State. They're playing in Seattle tonight. Had we had more time and money, if I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, like literally here in Victoria. Oh, Nathan's gone. Okay, well, it's good to see you all. And that's it. All right. Thanks for watching our review.
My merch.
Oh, I thought you were leaving the show.
And I got this for Bob.
Oh, you got the hoodie. Oh, yeah. Of course, the main thing. Yeah.
Best part.
There he is.
Yeah. This was the best part in the airport. I got a good story that goes with that. Well, of course, on the way back, I had to go through the airports, and I couldn't fit the plushie in my
carry-on.
And so I just had him like hanging outside. People gave the funniest looks as they were looking at it.
What kind of shenanigans is this guy up to with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
here's my shirts. I almost bought. It's funny when I was looking at the merch. I almost bought that one, but I bought this one instead. So yeah, it's cool.
Oh yeah.
My son Jackson, he got the one, of course, with Papa right on the front, the new face mask and everything, and all the backs are the same with the tour of this leg. How did we get here, Nathan? That's the first question. So here we are. We got two old guys like us. We love rock and roll. We've been rock and roll fans since we were teenagers. We were born in 75. And so that was our flavor of music growing up, right? We started this dumb channel 5 years ago. With this, we've seen a few bands in concert of an artist that we've listened to for the first time because of reactions that people have given us via request system. I was talking to Becky, of course, my wife, on the way home yesterday. I was like, if I didn't have this reaction channel, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Maybe in the realm of possibilities, I might have stumbled upon Ghost. But the only reason why I listened to that first Ghost request that we got from Lou, we want to give a shout out to Lou, who started this whole journey. So I want to say thank you to Lou. Mm-hmm. If they hadn't given us that first request, Nathan, I don't know where we'd be right now. So we want to thank Lou, who gave us the first request. And if you can believe it, folks who are watching this, our first request of Ghost was Mummy Dust, which it's so crazy that was our first. We didn't know what Ghost sounded like. We didn't know anything about Tobias. We didn't know anything about the band. So, Heavy Dust is a pretty rock and crunchy song with Tobias doing interesting vocal effects on his voice. I remember thinking, okay, it's pretty soft death metal. I remember thinking, okay, I thought that was their softest song, so to speak, that this was a song to get us eased into them. So odd first choice, but we were hooked right away. And little did we know what kind of rabbit hole we were going down back then. Okay.
Our wheelhouse, that sound from the 80s, 90s rock. Metal's included there, but metal was kind of more the beginner's metal. The variations over the years, but that's definitely, our sound. And so after that first request for Ghost, we were kind of like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. But then, especially when we heard the new album, that's when I think everything changed for me, especially.
Oh yeah, the new album. So we're going to go through a little bit of the set list, what we experienced with each song as best as our memory. So we'll start at the very beginning. So we got there at local time, of course. We got there about 5:30. We went to Gate 7 at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Yeah, people dressed up. It was cool to see just fellow Ghost fans in makeup and costumes. And for all intents and purposes, cosplaying as ghouls and different Papa and stuff like that. It was just cool. And a lot of people aren't in makeup. So I really like there's just... I would say it's half and half. I say the majority of people don't wear makeup, at least at our show, but a lot of people were wearing makeup, and it was really cool to see the different. I enjoyed seeing the different makeup jobs, and if and when they come back to Vancouver or Seattle, we are going to see them again. But yeah, there's rumors, Nathan, that he's taking not a hiatus, but Ghost might be on a bit of a break because I know they've been going full throttle since 2010. So I don't know when the next album's going to be. You can guarantee it's at least 2 years till the next album. Then you got to add another year for touring. So it's going to be 3 to 5 years before we see them again. We get to the venue and it's a little bit cold, but it's dry. Then we got our cell phones put away. But remember you had a problem with the ticket reader guy at the very beginning.
The ticket reader was insistent that you scan the actual, like, not the app, but like the part in the Ticketmaster. It was so weird. You know how you can put it in your wallet and then just show your wallet thing? There's lots of people getting in that way, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
But our guy was like, no, it has to be from the You gotta like go
Yeah.
and
Ticketmaster, which not everyone has. You just had it in your wallet ready to go. Like I've gone to millions of concerts with the wallet version. That's how it's always been done.
yeah, and then you go to the next one and like, okay, now give me your phone, and the girl took my phone, and I'm not joking, like takes my big phone and is like, let's try and shove it in the smaller pouch. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, it's not gonna fit. Oh, I guess you got to take off because I have like a protector around it. You got to take that off. I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, and take your watch off too. Oh yeah. Okay. So I shoved all of this in this tiny little pouch. The next person behind me has an extra large pouch thingy. And they're like, oh yeah, no big deal. Anyway, that's a tiny gripe.
There was a young woman behind me who still had her watch. So I didn't know what time it was. So, I see you're wearing a watch. What time is it? She brings up her phone or smart watch. I'm like, how did you get your watch, dude? Like they like literally pulled mine out of my anus. Like I was like, they did like a cavity search for my watch. She just walked right through. I'm surprised she didn't have like a GoPro on her forehead the way she walked through. Anyways, so I guess different people had different experiences with security. Next, Nathan, we're inside the venue. We went to the merch table and we got there early. So we were like the first.
Oh, we had our merch fast.
Yeah, we learned to get there early. We wanted to make sure we got everything early, and we got to the merch table, and they were very good. The merch people were very quick, very friendly. Got our merch, and my wife got a hoodie like yours as well. My son got another shirt. My other son got another. Yeah, I had 3 of my sons come, and my wife came. Yeah, merch was not an issue. Everyone got their merch.
There's another plushie like this one, but it's just I don't know the names. Everyone else knows the names. I'm sorry, I don't know the names. There was the one with Tobias without like just the mask and not the full paraphernalia. I like this one. Really beautiful merch. Like, and apparently there's all kinds of stuff we missed. There's like little wristbands and
people before the show started. I mean, of course, people want us to experience everything. I get it. It's like they know it's fans of Ghost know it's our first ritual, and everyone wants us to be like, when you make love for the first time. Like, we took it slow, we took it easy, and we didn't quite know what we're doing. It was our first time. People are talking about bracelets and trinkets and tradings. I'm like,
I see.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't see what's happening. We're in our row and we have good seats. We're near the front of the main floor. So we're section 100 near is a very good view, pretty close to the stage. The band was very easy to see. But anyways, I saw this individual in costume, a woman and a man in costume, as ghoul and ghoulettes or whatever it is. And someone went up to say, hey, cool costume. Then they gave him stuff. Like they said, hey, cool costume. And those 2 people pull things out of their pouch. So I didn't know if are they staff event people or are they fans of Ghost or both? Because he complimented their costume. Then he got a trinket. Then I saw somebody else compliment somebody else in their costume and a few rows over, and they gave him something. So I was like, what's going on here? I went on Reddit right after the show, Nathan. There's people say, oh, look at my haul from the concert. And they had like stuff. There's all this like goodie bag of stuff. I'm like, how did they get all that? It was weird. Like they had a haul. Like it was like hat and trinkets and bracelets and this and that. And like, okay, we didn't get any of that kind of like interaction.
Is that how that works then? Is this kind of a thing at a Ghost concert?
I don't know.
Where you come prepared with a bunch of trinkets and then you just give them to people, or trading? Oh, it's trading. Is it trading or is it gifting?
Maybe both. Because the one guy, like I said, he didn't give anything to them. Oh, VIP stuff as well. Interesting. Okay. All right. So it's fine. It didn't take away from our experience. I was just confused what was going on. But I had nothing to trade with myself. Like I didn't have anything to trade. I could have given my family or something. But
okay. Well, I love that idea, by the way. Our next Ghost concert. Yeah, I love that idea. So next time we'll be ready. I mean, you're talking to the guy who loves getting dressed up. I love that idea of getting dressed up, but then of course giving to other people. That makes my heart sing.
So we did know that they were about to start at 8:00. So I got my PN at 7:50. Yeah. So they started playing that. What do you call that music? So they were playing, just normal music, rock and roll music, and then their music kind of kicked in to get people. Hey, we're coming on shortly. It went longer than I anticipated, not in a bad way, but I thought maybe it was going to be 2 or 3 minutes. I think it was 10 to 15 minutes of what do you call that singing? It's like the men's choir and church like
that was really cool. So it's like there's like a Kyrie there's a whole history of music. I recognize it right away. It's like an old Catholic mass choral song. Beautiful.
So yeah, they're setting the mood for sure with that music, and I was excited. So I kicked in, but I was like so quiet. I was like this, like, okay, it's coming, it's happening. We're here. We're doing this.
And I was ignorant because I thought, Oh, this is the beginning to Peacefield.
So as we know, Peacefield is the opener, so that kicks in. Of course, the actual track from the studio track, that playing beginning part kicks in. Then Tobias starts singing, of course, and I love it that his face. Yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the concert, I guess we're giving spoilers to some of the stage stuff and what we saw. So obviously, if you're about to see them and you haven't seen them live yet, this is our first time, so I didn't know what was going on. So the song kicks in, and of course, it's just Tobias's face singing the beginning part of the song, and of course, the black curtain's up. You know that they're behind that curtain. As predicted, of course, it drops at a certain part of the song. The band kicks in. I mean, Peacefield is the opener, and I just remember thinking, "Here we go. This is amazing." And just seeing Tobias's face though at that beginning part, I was like, I can't believe he's in the same building as me. I was just already in.
And so Peacefield has been one that obviously did the reaction to it, but then I came back to it, and then I was like, wait a second, this is a really good song. When it hit, that was my first blown away. Like Peacefield start, so amazing. On my Uber ride away from the hotel, the guy, we're just chatting, I told him about Ghost, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I've never heard of it. And he's like, well, let me look a song up. Let me go look one up. And I'm like, well, do Peacefield. Just try that one. He was blown away by Peacefield. Really like, oh, people are playing this music today?
Yeah.
This is so good. And he started like downloading stuff as I was leaving.
You were doing the mission. You were doing the mission that is required, that the whole world will be covered with Ghost converts. Peacefield was amazing. Every song was amazing. So we'll get to maybe some of the standouts that just stood out as far as like I had expectations for certain songs and they were better than I had anticipated. So Peacefield, and I know if I mispronounce words and stuff, just Lacrima or Lacrima.
Yeah, Lacrima.
Lacrima. So both Peacefield and Lacrima. Bang on, amazing. Spirit is such a fun song. So when Spirit kicks in, it's just a song that's better live. There's an example of this. I mean, every song's better live, but there's some songs where the studio's just really good too. Spirit's a great song. I enjoy it, but hearing it live with that chunk, chunk, chunk sound. Speaking of the sound was amazing, by the way. The Rogers Arena is a good concert arena. The production or soundboard or whatever, the level mixing of the concert was amazing. The only mix that was a little bit off, funny enough, was Mariana Cross. The keyboard, which is a big part of the song, was drowned out. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, because there's like a little solo there that didn't quite catch, and I was trying to hear it. The standout song that I'm gonna like be singing over and over and over again now is Call Me Little Sunshine. Everything about the performance of that, once that was played live, and just the power of the guitars stand out. This song was so good. I turned to you and said, like, that was my favorite song. Yeah, so good. And a guy below us turns up, looks at me, and he's like, me too. We fist bumped, and that was such a good song. It was still my favorite from the whole thing.
thanks, guys, for supporting the channel just by being here. I don't know if you're subscribers to our channel. If you're new to our channel, because you saw that there's a couple goofs talking about their first ritual, go check out our ghost playlist if you haven't already. You start at the beginning to see our journey kind of grow as time went on, how we became when we got our first ghost request. I knew that Ghost existed as a band. I knew about the masks and the weird outfits, and I remember thinking they're going to be like a death gloom metal band or whatever it was. And I'm just so happy that I think that's part of the band's thing, or Tobias's thing, is not to judge a book by its cover. Is you have to kind of go past the visuals. You have to listen to us. You can't just look at us. You have to listen. And shame on me. But I'm so glad that we had requesters give us this stuff. So the question was asked, did we see Vanessa from? Yes, we did, very briefly. Vanessa was walking with Jesus at the beginning there, Nathan. That was Vanessa from the GTV's Ghouler Bangs Ball. We did get a chance to talk to her. I think she stays mostly on the floor, but we did see her before the show started. Jesus got the crowd going. Gears said that he went to Montreal with his wife. That's awesome. It was his second time, his wife's first time.
Not a rock lover. Loved the concert.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. She got scared with Year Zero, but now she puts it on her plate. That's funny. Year Zero, boy, that was a good live performance. That's a great example of a song. It's a good track. I like it. But watching the live with that red and the stage and the freaking screens in the background with the visuals. That is This show was a Broadway show, and I mean that with the utmost respect, in that the movement, the songs they pick, like everything has to be on point because everything is in tune with what they're doing. So there's very little like we're going to do this or that tonight. Like when they say we're doing these songs tonight, because they got everything lined up, lights and the.
The backdrop, the sets themselves are like a character as part of the show. They're part of the story. It's very little sets in the very beginning. In fact, I thought, wait, I've seen way more elaborate sets on other videos. I was like, oh, they're just kind of trimming it back, is what I thought at first. Maybe they've just, it's just Vancouver, so we'll just like give it like a little set. But then it started to grow and change its shape over time. And so it had this, like a character. I thought that was really cool that the background continues to grow and change. It helps a lot for some of the songs that I'm not as big a fan of, because there's a couple of songs where I'm like, that's an okay song. And live, obviously better. But with the sets kind of helping to tell the story, they feed into this narrative, this ongoing narrative of what the story the songs are telling. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like almost like what's that called when an album has a story to it?
Concept album, I think, or something.
Concept album, the concept concert.
It was a concept concert for sure. It's funny when they did He Is, when the song was over, but not the visual. I bent down to get my drink because I've been singing every song, so I was parched. So I bent down to get my drink, and I missed when Jesus gave the thumbs up and flew away.
It flew away.
I was like, what's so funny? And you told me no. I was like, but then when I looked up, that's when the explosion, boom, and then the cathedral windows fell.
And everything crumbles.
Yeah, and I missed them taking off on it. Anyways, got some more comments here. Caden Hall, have you ever had bad experiences with cops like me? Oh yeah, every day. Hang in there, Caden. You'll be fine. What else do we have here? Well, I showed some other comments as well. Good question. How was your experience with the no phones? Well, here's the thing. Yeah, before the show started, I admit just not knowing the time and I admit if I'm just waiting, we talked all day in the car ride with like our family, and we're very social as it is. So it wasn't like, this is a forced time for us to talk to you. Like we talk to each other all the time. We have a great relationship as husband, wife, and kids. But when the show started, other than, like I said, bending down to get a drink, my eyes were glued. They don't let up. There's very loud boom, boom, boom. It goes black, then back up, black, and sometimes the songs would bleed into another song. I think it was Spirit to Peraspera, or from Peraspera from the Pinnacle to the Pit. It's just like boom, boom, no stop. They literally just segue into the next song. I was actually counting songs. Okay, 4 songs in. 5 songs in. I had this terrible, like, already depression of it being over, in the sense of like, we're already 5 songs into the 22 song set list. But then I lost track. I just flowed with it. Oh, my wife's here. She's shy. Just wait. She's right here. Do you want to say to everyone about your first experience at a Ghost concert?
I don't want to say anything. I can't talk on there.
Come down here. Say hi. How did you like your first Ghost concert ritual?
I told you it was fun, and I wanted to stay there. I didn't want to leave.
So I just want to say, watching my wife, that was the highlight. It was Valentine's Day concert. Watching her have fun was actually a lot of fun for me. It's just cool to see Becky enjoy a show, and she was just dancing, singing, and she legit was sad when it was over. She kept talking back at the hotel how sad she was that everything was over. She wanted to go back. She didn't want it to end.
Well, it felt like it was 5 minutes long.
That's what she said.
Oh, shut up. She would say 5 seconds, not 5.
Oh, hey, whoa, hey now.
Whoa,
Hey, ho.
I was facing the concert, and then it was Becky behind me, and then Ryan behind them. And I could hear Ryan ghost-gasming behind me multiple times. So
he's like,
there you
it's
go.
Almost over. It's almost over. Like 500 times. Like, stop.
That's just my way of enjoying the show.
Adorable. I loved that you were so excited, like a little kid.
I looked at him when it was the Rat song, and he was literally like, I've never seen him smile that much in his life.
We had our twin 11-year-olds who didn't want to go, but Becky's like, she's telling them after the concert when we called them, she's like, you're going to the next one whether you like it or not. So
I said we're going to drag them there. And you're going to like it.
You're going to like it. Yeah.
And you're going to like it.
They will.
That's hilarious.
You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, so you've got the hoodie. And she dyed her hair purple too for Tobias.
It wasn't because of that. I just wanted it purple
For
and
Tobias.
it happened to work out.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Can I go now?
Speaking of feeling like a little kid, I haven't sung like that song for a band at a concert since I was a teenager. And that's the truth. So back when we were teenagers, I saw Aerosmith live, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Skid Row, Megadeth, Metallica, all the times, 89 to like 93, that 4 or 5 year period of just amazing, heyday hair metal days. I knew every song. Like back then, their catalogs weren't huge, so I knew all the songs. I was a kid, teenager, and I remember thinking as I was doing this throughout the show, it really felt like I was young again. And then I'm watching Jackson. You were right next to Jackson. He's 14. Yeah. He was doing this the whole show.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't see his mouth, but my other son was in front of him, Kirtland, and he said that Jackson was singing every line.
Oh,
and that was me at 14. Yeah. And so it's just great to see that same energy. And that's what Ghost does. You're talking about the cab ride experience. That's just it. This music is happening now, and people need to be told that this rock and roll, hard rock, whatever you want to call it, it's fun music. It's just fun.
I love that too, because Jackson in front of me, every once in a while he'd turn around to me, and we'd both just make this knowing look. What was that? That was so awesome. Good. I thought that was really cool. Just kind of connect with me a little bit on it. This is great, right? He's checking in with me too.
So I want to talk about The Futures of Foreign Land. I want to talk about that one because that's one of my favorite songs of all time. I love that song. I just love that song, and I was really looking forward to it. And I was wondering how they're going to change the lyrics, because the lyrics is in 2024. So they changed it to 2034. That was my guess, and they did. That was pretty fun.
It's 1984, and knocking on your door. It's the brown shirt Stasi guard. Boom, you're gone. And in the blood of the Kennedys, the good ones got shot, and in the absence of sympathies, won't you hear me out?
was a great live performance. But I will say, when Devil Church kicked in, which is just that little instrumental, I knew Cersei was next. So I was like, we were right next to the bath. Like, it was just up a flight of 2 stairs, right, levels, and right around the corner was the pee. So I told Becky, I said, I gotta pee now. Like, I can hear the whole concert from the bathroom. It's instrumental, and Cersei has a kind of a long intro. So we both ran up the stairs, both went pee. I could hear Devil's Church. I heard the beginning of Cersei. We both came back down together. I was holding her hand coming back down the stairs, so we go fast. And the moment we got back to our seat, it was like Tobias started singing. Singing, like I didn't. So I was like, I had to Tobias. I had to go somewhere. And I knew that Devil's Church was going to be my pee break, and it worked out perfectly. So that was very, very cool. Then they kicked with Darkness at the Heart of My Love, amazing song. It was Valentine's Day. My favorite slow song from the band, I always see the band, but I know it's Tobias. But anyways, my favorite slow song is Life Eternal. So there's a small part of me that was hoping, because it was Valentine's Day, he was going, I don't know. He's like, hey, for Valentine's Day, we're going to give you Life Eternal. But that's okay. He does talk about Valentine's Day, of course, when he gets to kiss the goat. Is when he brought up the love making. But then we kick into Saint Eyes. The Same Prayer. Again, Same Prayer is one of the earlier songs. I know it's not as, I know it's a fan favorite with the older fans, which is cool that they do those older ones like Saint's Prayer and Per Aspera. And I knew the song was going to sound even better live, and it does. It's just a better live sound today with the production. So how they punch it up and play it, and there's such great crunchy guitars in that, which I love.
From
Now we're gonna get to Umbra, Nathan.
I was really looking forward to Umbra, and once it kicked in,
yeah,
and then the solos impressed me the most about the whole concert, but especially with Umbra. Tobias has been, I think, either encouraging the ghouls to step up and be more, part of the performance, or he's stepping back and just letting them. And that's what I loved about the concert. It felt more band, and especially more the ghouls got opportunities to shine. Loved that cowbell right at the beginning of it. It's so good. Second best song of the day, next to Call Me Little Sunshine. I was cheering. I was screaming. That was one of my favorite ones.
I feel bad. Caitlin messaged us on Instagram. We must have missed it. Oh, Caitlin, we wish we saw you too. Glad you had fun as well. Yes, Flymouth, we did enjoy the concert so much. Saw them in Philly. Cool. During the first leg. That's awesome. Umbra, of course, is a highlight song. We were told that the outro was a little bit longer, and it was a crazy good, amazing production. Tobias even mentioned something about, I forget the exact wording, of course, because so much is going on, but he said something. He did acknowledge the battle sort of between the keyboard and guitars. He was going to lead them to battle. But that was the idea. The back. So the video that just dropped on the 13th of Umbra showcases the dancers doing that battle. But then on stage, you had the keyboardists and guitarists doing the ghouls, doing the battle between each other, which was really cool. I liked the interaction, of course, that Tobias does with the band, like different character moments where Mariana Cross, he's trying to get them to stop playing, but they didn't, like they kept playing. Yeah. He's like, stop playing, I think it's during year 0 when he's more of the bad character. He's like mad at the ghouls. He's telling them to stand at certain places. He's moving them out of the way. But then I like how the ghouls, they're sort of like minions. They kind of do their own thing, but they're still beholden to the master, so to speak. So it's just fun to watch them be themselves, but then they get like scolded by the master. There's one part where the main guitarist, I forget his name, I apologize, Per, P-E-R, Eccleston. He's the band was amazing, but he kept playing the song. I forget what song it was, but he kept going wow 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 sound. And again, Tobias like stop doing that. Move on to the next part. Anyways, it's just fun little stuff like that. My sons were saying the same thing. There was so much to watch. We kept watching the Ghoulette, bassist, drummer. They're all doing their dance and movements and hearts, and then they have the screen, the background, do a story stuff, and I'm like, I can't watch everything. So I do admit 80 to 90% of my watching was just Tobias on stage. I admit I was I said, I'm watching them for the first time. It's my first ritual. I gave a lot of my love was thrown at Tobias's way.
I anticipated Tobias being more center stage just because that's what we've seen in previous videos. So to see that he really was sharing the stage and in many cases stepping back, letting the band just step forward, I thought that was fantastic.
Thank you, Ashley. Just found your channel of watching progression fandom and matches my own over the last year. Going to my third ritual. Nice, have fun.
No, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, my cheeks were hurting too. Yeah, Pair known as Dewdrop. The fans made nicknames for the ghouls. That's cool.
Yeah, they did the same. Was this in the Encore that he did that?
It was near the endish that someone threw a bra and he scolded at her, and then he said that he was going to put it on his security guard. So they showed us his Richie, his security guard. He's like, my security guard is. I thought it was to protect me from you, but it's to protect you from me. Huh? That was yeah. Umbra was fantastic, of course. Great outro. Then we get to year zero. We talked about it. I love the fire that came up. They were in the depths of hell. Very cool. Then, of course, there's He Is, and that was the Rocket Jesus. I love that song. I love the bright lights in the background, and then the mosaic kind of building of that of the Jesus with the tie on. That was a fantastic song. It's one of my favorite songs. Of course, there's speculation it might be about his brother, or just about not peace, but about hope and just that things aren't lost anymore. The message of hope. Well, the Rats comes on. Okay, so Rats is a great rocker, and it's one of my favorite songs. It's one that has grown over time because it's just a banger of a song right away, but it's a banger of a song that the more I listen to it, there's more that I find I'm just picking out that I like about it. It seems like a pretty straightforward type song, but this is a banger of a song. And then the crowd interaction, they were popping on this. It goes, Rats, and the crowd is just cheering out that part. It was just, again, better live. It was just a better live song sound. It was. like my wife was saying there, I just was amped up. One, because I knew we're kind of getting near the end. So I was giving all that I had. And then Kiss the Goat, one of my favorite songs, Kiss the Go-Go. And of course, yes, he did that line up at the parking lot and make love. And I hope to do that to you all one day. Wouldn't that be fun? And knowing Tobias as a person, when you see him in the interviews, there's still that weird part of me. It's like how he changes his voice, but I like he does this weird voice inflection that for his stage performance. That's not what he sounds like on an interview. It's like,
no,
you wouldn't know that's him still.
Yeah, it's kind of a higher nasally.
Yeah,
I was trying to like see if I can do a good impression on the when I was driving my car. I was like, can I make a? Yeah, no, I can't.
I'm not sure what the accent is. It's fun. It's a put upon accent. It's not really an accent. It's a weird put upon.
Yeah, because it's not Tobias's accent.
No,
it's almost like
Swedish.
a bit Italian. It's a little bit Italian.
Little Italian, yeah. Kiss the Goat was fantastic. I love the song. Then Mummy Dust. I wanted to tap you on the shoulder, but it's it's loud and we're into it. But yes, that was I have a special place in my heart for that song. It was our first Go song. Mummy Dust was our first Go song. And of course, they blew out the Mummy Dust and the money. We didn't get any money. It didn't reach our.
Oh, the little bits of the dust did. So the little.
Oh, you got some dust?
I didn't get any, but there was stuff that flew. I could see it flying over top of us.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And I did smell the incense. Did you smell it? You said you didn't smell it.
I didn't until you told me about it.
And I wasn't sure. I was like, this must be part of the show. Because it was like, it's weird that I'm smelling legit incense. I can't remember what song it was, but.
And if it's okay, we go to Monstrance Clock here. In the way that song ends with
Come together
as one. I was like, oh, that's it. Like, I didn't know if there was an encore or not.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I was kind of believing that it was over because we've been to a couple concerts where there is no encore.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. And so I was kind of like, wow, great concert, and then everyone's cheering. I'm like, oh, I fell for that. Not disappointed. I think it was funny when he comes back on. That's my favorite part, actually. When he comes back on, he's like, okay, we're back. What do you guys want us to do? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, like we can do whatever we want.
Yeah,
As
we're
if
gonna,
it's not already set in place.
it's already set in place. Well, just because I've nerded out about the band as much as I can in my short time being a fan, like I knew the last 3 songs. They've been the last 3 songs this whole tour, but that's okay, and everyone knows that. But there's 2 people in front of us who left. I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, and even Tobias said, who went, who left, who
left?
doesn't know who doesn't know we're not doing this. I guess you want to beat the but man, I would have been there till 2 a.m. Now, granted, our hotel was only a 20-minute walk away, so we were home in no time. The point is, I was like, no, man, you're not leaving those 3 songs, because each song, Mary to Dance to Square Hammer, it's just bang, bang, bang. Yeah, my only biggest criticism when we talk about Mary is this, for whatever reason, I could barely hear the keyboard. It's a big part of the song. You listen to, all the Mary songs we've heard on YouTube, the keyboard is very prominent. For some reason, it was drowned out on that performance, where it wasn't. The keyboard wasn't on other performances. But still fantastic, singing along. Everyone's singing into it. Dance Macabre. Of course, dance, you're having fun. And I'm like, oh no, it's the last one.
I love that the statue's kind of dancing in the
there's
middle.
dancing. There's a
little like statuettes down on the bottom.
yeah, what
dancing.
the like alien gray people almost like? They were like this sort of I don't know what they were. And then lastly, of course, was Square Hammer. And I just gave it all. I gave it my all, singing, dancing, moving. Oh, we should say, too, we stood the whole show.
Oh, yeah. Were there people sitting?
The uppers were.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Not everyone, but I looked up above us to the the cheaper seats. No, I looked up to the uppers. And a lot of people were sitting up there. It's weird. It's too bad that they felt that they weren't part of the show. That's fine. I'm sure they enjoyed the show, but it's the most standing that I've seen in a show from a lot of people that aren't on the floor in a long time. And I've been to a lot of concerts. And myself, I've sat. I don't like sitting, but I also don't. I admit I don't like to stand in front of somebody. It's that weird, like. But everyone's standing in front of me, so I'm like, oh, gee, I guess I got it. But I was happy to stand, and I'm glad everyone stood behind us and in front of us. So everyone from our section forward was standing for sure. I did look over my shoulder, and people were standing behind us too. So it went for a while, but
yeah. And then like the wrap up and finale, I thought it was great too. And so once the show was over, once they'd kind of given the final number, you're tempted to just get up and leave. But then they do like it's a theatrical bow, get the whole team on stage.
yeah, it's great.
They go around kind of talking to the crowd a little bit. I don't know if they're taking trinkets or whatever they were doing, but they
were handle picks. I think they handle picks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They were doing more crowd interactions, and then they do like the big bow, and then they left. I mean, I know that some bands do that, but a lot of times it's kind of like, all right, thanks everybody. We're
and
out
they walk off. Yeah,
they walk off.
And then Tobias did his final bow by himself, which is cool. So all the ghouls and ghouls left. It's just Tobias on stage. He's doing the kiss to the crowd, like almost like the end of a show, opera show, kiss. And then he did the bow. And I thought, man, I know you can't see me, Tobias. I know you can't hear me, but I waved and said, thank you so much for an incredible. I gave what I could of myself to that show because he's so good at singing live. And because I'm forever questioning my reality around me, it's who I am. It's got nothing to do with Tobias. It's got nothing to do with any artist I watch, but I've been to 100 concerts at least. So I'm always watching the live, trying to find the cheats, right? So like, is there a cheat? Because he sounds so good live and the band sounds so good live. There was one moment, I forget what song and when it was, but I just remember Tobias was to the right of me, his stage left. He cracked. His voice was a microsecond. It cracked. And I was like, good. Thank you. I'm glad because I knew he was singing, but it was proof. It's almost like maybe Tobias knew just to satisfy but my brain is always looking. I just look for how are things done? Why are things done the way they are? Because he sounds so good. I could tell they're playing live. I could tell his vocals were live, yes, but there was just a moment where his voice faltered. Like, good. It's a live show. That's fine. And I like that, if that makes sense. So it was a micro blemish.
That first question was, favorite Ghost song.
From the concert or just in general?
Let's just go with the concert. From the concert, what was your favorite one?
Well, people wondered, did I cry? Did I feel emotional? Yes, I felt emotional throughout. The in my throat and the redness in my eyes was Square Hammer. It was at the end. I thought I was going to feel it earlier, but I felt it throughout. But the actual choking up when I knew the experience was ending and we'd gone so far, and I don't know when I'm going to see him again live. It all came at a head in a good, sad way all at once, and that this was a perfect performance. This is, and I say I've been to 100 shows plus. I have. This is the best concert experience I've ever been to. I don't know what is better. It was just a flawless song list, 22 songs, incredible, talented band, fun, costumes, the light, the stage.
Family and friends around.
Yeah, family and friends. Great crowd. Everyone was nice. There's no pushing, shoving.
That is a good point. I did not feel at all that the crowd had some kind of strange energy or anything like that that was fighting. Very enthusiastic.
That's great. I didn't catch him forget. There you go. Forgets lyrics, proves that he's singing live. Great question here. Favorite outfit? Oh, he's just got so many great outfits. I love them all. But there was one I forget, maybe you guys could tell me, is when he comes out. I believe he's wearing the blackish suit, but he's got the black kind of your shirt, that cap he's wearing. That hat he wore that hat just for one song. I think it might have been for He Is. I can't remember. Yeah. Satan Prayer was great live. Like I said, better live. I would give Satan's Prayer on the album probably a C+. It's like a B plus A.
You're jumping around all over the place. Did you say favorite song?
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. It's like picking your favorite kid. It's hard because I loved them for different reasons. I think I was surprised about how much better Rats was. So that was an interesting surprise because I knew it was going to kill live. Like I already knew that, but I guess I was surprised about how much better it was. Umbra, I had high expectations for, and it met them. So I guess Rats was the most surprising in a great way that it was even better than I thought it would be. Same with the Year Zero was even way better because that stage, that whole production of the red and the fire, it was so cool. No, it wasn't during Peacefield. I swear, Ghost Tube. It was nearish the end. I know the hat you're talking about. Oh, that hat might be the one on your shirt, so I might have described it wrong. It was taller. It seemed like it was a taller hat. Yeah. I do have a favorite song from the album that I wish they played. A question from the chat. What song from Skeletour do you wish they played? Because I have one. That was my only. I kind of wish they played the whole album because I think it's a perfect album. But because if you think about it, it's our first new album. Because when we started listening to Ghost, this album hadn't been out yet. So this was our first new album. But my favorite song from that album is Cenotaph. People are saying that right now. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's no wrong answers. there's no wrong answers. But I think Cenotaph seems to get a lot of Cenotaph. Yeah, they're all great answers.
Love Rockets is good too.
Yeah, Love Rockets is good. Marks of the Evil is good. They're all good. I think the reason why they might not have done it because it's not similar to Umbra, but has the same kind of flavoring. So, but I think Cenotaph is the best song on the album.
My favorite song from I Already Said It, which was Call Me Little Sunshine. That was my favorite from the concert.
Okay.
It's also pretty high up there as one of my favorite songs. Yeah. But I mean, here's a surprise. Field's my favorite.
Peacefield.
I love Peacefield. I love how it gets. I love that the feel to the throwback to that 80s rock sound. It just connects so well. And I love that, like, when I shared it with this guy, that he was like, right away, like, this is amazing. I need to go back and listen to Cenotaph.
What's your thoughts? When is the next Ghost album? Is it 2027, 28, 29, 30? Like, never? What are we doing here, folks?
You and I talked about this right afterwards. We would love the privilege, really, to be able to interview Tobias at some point. So if you're watching this and you're somehow connected with the tour or with Ghost, or there's a way for us to or get us in contact with him, because we'd love that opportunity to do that.
You guys have been amazing. Great, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate your comments. Comment on YouTube as well. Feel free to share this on your socials. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. Check out our Ghost Journey if you're new to our channel. Check out the Ghost Journey on Whelp. Here we are. More to come. We have a fun project that's happening. Ashley, who's one of our new hosts of the channel, she's very, very new to Ghost. She will be watching the Right Here, Right Now concert film. She's going to go track by track. She's already on her own written notes for her first time reaction to each song on that set list, the studio version. She's then going to watch in order the Right Here, Right Now version of the same set list, of course, and she's going to tell you her letter grade before the live and letter grade after. And join our Patreon to watch that live and interact with that live reaction before it goes on YouTube, because that's happening very, very soon. So it'll be Ashley and I, Ryan stepping away for a bit because he's got a course that he's on, but we're going to go through the whole thing. It's going to be exciting. So and she's fantastic. She's very new to Ghost, but so if you want to see that journey again, I get your giddiness from watching somebody experience Ghost for the first time. I was a little bit worried, but I think she likes them. I think she's getting really into them. So it'll be fun to watch her experience Ghost live on stage at the Right Here, Right Now tour. So, all right, well, this has been fun. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for being part of the Whelpdom. We're excited that we continue to grow and continue to go to do concerts together. Stick around. There's always more. See you in the next one.